Redick makes LeBron James' injury announcement as Lakers star misses Pelicans game. LeBron James sits out the Lakers matchup against the Pelicans as the team continues to manage the nagging issues in his left foot. It's a storyline that echoes last season when the same injury kept him off the floor at key moments. With another game coming up the very next night, the Lakers choose caution over risk. Redick spells out the bigger picture to The Athletic's Dan Woik, saying the goal is to get James to the point where he can play in back-to-backs. For now, the Lakers stay just being cautious, especially with LeBron already missing 14 games at the start of the season. The priority remains simple: keep him healthy today, so he's ready when the stakes rise. LeBron James calls Jokic most complete dominant player he has ever faced as Nuggets star posts triple-double season. LeBron James delivered one of his strongest public endorsements of a contemporary rival this week, calling Denver Nuggets star Nikola Jokic the most dominant complete player I've ever played against during an episode of the Mind the Game podcast. The comments immediately drew attention across the NBA, underscoring Jokic's increasing stature as he pushes through another historic season marked by record-setting efficiency and command of the Denver offense. James, now in his 23rd season, and the league's all-time scoring leader, made the remark in response to a question from co-host Steve Nash, who asked whether Jokic was the most dominant offensive player he had faced. James went further. "I will say this: he's the most complete dominant player I've ever played against," he told Nash. James elaborated on Jokic's scoring, passing, and rebounding, describing a player whose all-around impact makes game planning feel almost futile. "You try to double him, he'll make you pay. You try to play him in single coverage, he's gonna make you pay," James said, adding that Jokic's vision and accuracy allow him to punish nearly any defensive coverage. He also pointed to Jokic's unusual role initiating transition offense. "Sometimes he even brings the ball up the floor, and they outlet the ball to him," James said. "Off the top of my head, there have only been a couple of guys like that. It's rare for a point guard to rebound the ball and outlet it to the center, so he can push the break." The praise comes as Jokic, 30, is producing one of the most dominant starts to a season in league history. Through the first 19 games, he is averaging 28.9 points, 12.4 rebounds, and 10.9 assists, a full triple-double, and has already logged 10 triple-doubles, reinforcing why he is a perennial MVP candidate and central to Denver's title ambitions. Jokic's statistical resume continues to expand at a pace rarely seen in the modern NBA. With 174 career triple-doubles, he ranks third all-time, trailing only Russell Westbrook, 205, and Oscar Robertson, 181. Among the top 5 players on the list, only Jokic, Westbrook, and James are still active. Jokic joined Robertson and Westbrook last season as the only players in league history to average a triple-double over an entire season, and became the first center to do so. Asked earlier this year about surpassing one of those milestones, Jokic offered a characteristically understated response. "It's nice," he said. "I didn't do that before. I don't know what to say. It's good." Westbrook was the most recent player to average a triple-double before Jokic, last doing so in the 2020 to 2021 season with the Washington Wizards. Jokic's continued ascent has reinforced analysts' view that he may be entering a peak that could extend well into the decade. With an NBA Title III MVP awards and increasingly historic production, his trajectory suggests he could become one of the most statistically dominant big men the league has ever seen, a sentiment now publicly shared by one of basketball's most accomplished players.